Hey, what's up, everybody? So what we are doing in this video is we are looking at the United States Mint sales for the 2021 American Eagle Bullion coins. And the reason why we're doing that is because it looks like the 2021 Type 2 Silver Bullion American Silver Eagle has just passed the Type 1 as far as sales, which means the Type 2, from what it looks like, is going to officially have a higher mintage than the 2021 Type 1. So I did a video back on October the 17th, and at that time, the Type 1 Bullion American Silver Eagle still had a higher number of sales than the Type 2. Now let's remember that back in May of 2021, the United States Mint sold zero American Silver Eagle Bullion coins. The last of the Type 1, from what we believe, was last produced in April of 2021 when they sold 1,053,000 Type 1 American Silver Eagles. At the time when I recorded my video on October the 17th, the total for the American Silver Eagle Type 1 was 13,106,500. And also at the time when I recorded that video, the total for the Type 2 was 13,069,000 Type 2 American Silver Eagle Bullion coins. Fast forward to today, which is October the 28th, 2021. There has been an update. In fact, this update has been in there for a few days. I'm kind of behind on recording this video. However, at the time, for the month of October, there was only 500,000, the Type 2 American Silver Eagle that was sold. Right now, there is 1,076,000 for October, which brings the new total for the Type 2 American Silver Eagle to 13,645,000 Type 2 American Silver Eagles, which means that in the transition year of 2021, the 2021 Type 1 is going to, in all likelihood, from what it looks like, as long as none of these sales, that's going to be my little disclaimer, as long as none of these sales was any of the Type 1 coins, in which there's really no way of knowing that, because they don't tell you what these are. All they tell you, in any other year, you know that all of these coins was just that date, that year of coin, and that's what they've sold. In 2021, we've had two. So the only thing that we can go off of is by saying that they stopped selling these in April of 2021. Now, did they have any left over? Are any of these any Type 1 sales? That's the question that we do not know. I guess we'll have to wait until the end of the year. We should be able to find out what the total mintage is for each coin. From what it looks like is the 2021 Type 1 Bullion coin is going to have the lower mintage out of the Type 1 and the Type 2. Now, the big question is, what does this mean? What does this mean for numismatic value for the American Silver Eagle Type 1 versus the Type 2? In my opinion, it doesn't do a whole lot for me. As far as the numismatic value, there is still over 13 million of both the Type 1 and the Type 2. I still think that that is a lot of coins. The Type 1 nor the Type 2 bullion coin is rare by any stretch of the imagination, at least in my opinion. how much would you pay for the type 1 versus the type 2? In my opinion, the premiums on these bullion American Silver Eagles in general currently is way too high, rather it be for the type 1 or for the type 2. Now, I did just get off the phone with my local coin shop to see how much they were selling the type 1 2021 American Silver Eagle Bullion coin, and they said they are sold out. They are completely sold out currently of that coin. Now, I know there's going to be a lot of people who are going to put much more value on the type 1. Some people may pay more money for the type 1 of 2021, or they may be trying to buy as many of the type 1 American Silver Eagles as they possibly can. Then that's great. But keep in mind that I did a video a couple months ago on how many type 1 American Silver Eagles was struck since 1986, and that number was over 500 million. That's a lot. That's a lot more than the population in the United States by a couple hundred million. So that's a lot of type 1 American Silver Eagles. So I don't think type 1 nor type 2 of the bullion American Silver Eagle is rare. I don't believe, in my opinion, it should have very much of a numismatic value, rather it be the type 1 or the type 2, but that's just me. If I'm going to buy something, in my opinion, for a numismatic value, I'm going to go with something from 2021 that has a much lower mintage. That's the reason why I bought the reverse proof American Silver Eagle set, the 2-coin set. That's why I chose to go with a couple other things. I do have one of the type 1 bullion coin, and I do have one of the type 2 bullion coin of 2021. But that's about all that I'm willing to spend on a bullion coin that has a very high premium. Now, how long will those high premiums last? Well, I would assume that the high premiums are gonna last for some time. So for me, it's about patience. I don't believe these coins are rare by any stretch of the imagination, and I believe it would just take patience before the prices come back down, the premiums come back down on these American Silver Eagles. And at some point, once again, in my opinion, these type 1 American Silver Eagles are going to start popping up at some point again in a local coin shop or a coin show near you for a decent premium. Patience. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I appreciate everybody for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will talk to everybody on my next video.